The amount of people being forced to go into work on Labor Day is appalling. I've noticed that most all of my friends are being dragged into the office on either Friday, Monday, or both. First I heard one person's, then another and another. It would be bad enough if they had to stay online or available, but it's not that. They are being asked to physically be in office for a national holiday that is specifically meant to celebrate not working. I'll add, these are office jobs I'm referring to that historically guarantee these days off. Edit. I'm seeing posts about now imagine working in the service industry I have, and that's not what this is about. The point is, when you take on a typical corporate job, you sign on to a certain amount of time with bank holidays as part of that agreement. What I am calling out is companies are ignoring this and pushing the Overton window on making workers work when previously that was not the agreement. I'm sure you could find the same equivalent for the food industry, where something is being asked outside the scope of what you knew it would be in the first place. And also, to anyone who is fully game, clock those extra hours and rake in the OT, all I can say is get that bread. Edit 2. I keep hearing the comments about service industry and medical workers. They're valid but deserve its own full conversation. A lot of these jobs require days on where others are off, and there should be a conversation around what is the appropriate compensation and fairness in time off benefits as well also. Next step, what about people who don't work in offices? Yes, service workers also work, and are lucky to get time and a half for working Christmas or Thanksgiving, let alone any paid holidays ever. Once. Let alone something actually called Labor Day. Labor Day is a holiday for people who make decent salaries and no one else. And it's made me angry for a couple of decades now. Is there a holiday more useless than Labor Day? Let's celebrate workers by making them work. Ridiculous. The worst thing is that they are working because other workers want to be able to go shopping, eat out, etc. on Labor Day. They don't give a crap about worker solidarity. Edit. Call centers also usually get more calls on these holidays than on other days. So ironic that a holiday meant for workers has become a day for the bigwigs to have off while the workers have to work. This guy's post reminds me of the people that will hand me a cashier items on a holiday and say, "Oh, they got you working, huh?" Completely infuriating. And only want to say back is, "Oh, who's got you shopping?" I always sign up for OT on Labor Day. I get triple time. I don't care about BBQs as much as I do nearly $70 hour. Okay, I also work Christmas, Thanksgiving and New Year's. Give me that sweet holiday pay. Got my first job that actually gives holidays off. Now, I go out of my way to avoid using these businesses on the holiday. This one-day boycott, the least I can do to show solidarity and encourage the businesses to stop staffing people on the day about workers' rights. Might go to the park later and just have fun without requiring people to work. This is totally not okay. Like you said, this holiday is specifically to celebrate not working. We work enough, in my opinion. And it takes up a major portion of our lives. I would definitely refuse to go in just on principle. That's just me though. Almost like we need to do a labor strike and unionize. It's also appalling your government tried to hide from the people what Labor Day actually means. And even changed its date from May. I stopped shopping on any major holiday years ago after working in retail for 10 years. I want nothing to do with it anymore. Not even as a customer. Retail and hospitality doesn't get any of these holidays off. I hope you're staying home and don't go to a restaurant or travel anywhere. If you do, then you're contributing to people being forced to work. Not only do I have to work tonight, but I now work for a multi-billion-dollar company. It's a gas station that truckers love that. Decided we don't need holiday pay for Labor Day. If I was still working at the shithole Kraft Heinz plant, I wasted 11 years of my life and I would have to work today. Fortunately, I decided to go with a pay cut and work elsewhere. Now I'm off all major holidays, pay, and not bringing home the stress and anger that I did working in the wonderful hellhole world of Warren Buffett. Work in retail. You'll never see a holiday off. I work in a supermarket. It feels like a labor camp. You never get holidays off. They used to be closed Christmas, now a lot of places are open that day too. Retail has got to be one of the worst industry to work in. It's so backwards. In my local area, all of the smaller, cheaper shops are shut, but everywhere else is open, meaning if you're poor and it's Labor Day and you need food, you're screwed. But if you're poor and it's Labor Day and you have a job, get your ass to it, chop chop. Those middle managers need their creature comforts. My wife made me mow the lawn, cut down 3 trees, trim hedges, wash and vacuum her car. Labor Day is not at all about not working. No Labor Day oil day at any fast food place or retail. Sales. Remember that when you rush out to get your Starbucks and sales item. Holiday days off need service workers at their jobs because those are the few days people get off to do their personal stuff. This is not a defense of this situation, but a description of the sad state of affairs. That we get demanded to work so much that so many of us feel the need to run our errands on holidays. And it only demands even more of people who work in customer service. And don't worry, it'll only get worse. At my current place, we have no paid holidays. If we do close for a holiday, then you're not getting paid. I remember one Christmas Eve I was working, and we were busy, and this one woman said to me, "I'm so sorry you have to be here, but I am thrilled that you guys are open." I just stared at her dead in the face and said nothing. I work a job that we have to have someone on staff available 24/7. We manage web servers for major enterprises, so our team rotates around who's on duty, so we all realistically only work about 2 holidays a year per person and get the rest off. I'm on duty today and thought it would be nice and slow since all these big companies typically give their employees the holidays off. We've been fucking slammed all day. Apparently nobody is taking the day off, and I just want to cry at my desk. I've noticed that most all of my friends are being dragged into the office on either Friday, Monday, or both. I don't understand. I've never heard of Labor Day being a 2-day holiday, both Friday and Monday. So I would think the vast majority of office workers would expect to work either Monday or Friday. More like they work Friday with Monday off. I have spent $0 in the past 3 decades on Labor Day in the hopes that maybe someday our billionaire overlords will see that it is not profitable to remain open today. Laughs in service industry. Who cares? Seriously. It's the service industry that gets screwed because all the office workers want to use their days off to make these holidays the busiest times of year for service workers, making them work extra hard because they all need to go shopping and out for dinner. Maybe if they all go to work, I won't get screwed on the regular. Everything should be closed. I am sick of going into work every year on holidays and having dumbass customers say have a good holiday to me. It's not a holiday for me. I am clearly at work. I saw the edit. It's not fair to not include service workers in this conversation. The absolute madness. At work right now. So much fun. 5 hours in with less than 1K in sales. Totally worth it instead of being home enjoying a random day off with my wife and dog.